Best CPU Cooler 2017 Top CPU Coolers for your PC. Noctua NH-D15. The Noctua NH-D15 tops our list for one simple, yet compelling reason: it may not be a liquid cooler, but it can perform just as well as, if not better than, some all-in-one coolers. Now, you might not be overly familiar with Noctua's name. They're relatively small in the CPU cooler game, but their entire business is centered around designing coolers, so you know that when you buy one of their products, you're getting a product by people who really know their craft. Cooler Master Hyper 212 EVO. Cooler Master Hyper 212 EVO is one of the most affordable CPU coolers you can buy. Given, too, that most online stores offer a rebate on this fan and heatsink combo pack, the Hyper 212 EVO is a prodigious value. Although it only features 4 heat pipes and aluminum fin structure, this legendary CPU cooler has proven itself to be as efficient as liquid coolers 2 to 3 times more expensive than it. Noctua NH-L9. This CPU cooler is among one of the smallest we've ever used for our own mini ATX builds. It comes from an Austrian company Dslr. Best CPU cooler that specializes entirely in PC coolers and fans, which means no compromises are made in the way of quality assurance despite its low-profile form factor. NZXT Kraken X62. The Kraken X62 is no exception, being one of the few 280mm all-in-one liquid coolers to feature RGB lighting. Given that the radiator comes pre-attached and the thermal paste pre-applied, the NZXT Kraken X62 is awfully easy to set up too. The packed-in CAM software, which lets you tweak settings on the fly, is merely icing on the cake. Arctic Liquid Freezer 120. The Arctic Liquid Cooler is enough to get you by, not to mention it's still a massive step up from the classic fan and heatsink pairing. So, while you can't expect RGB lighting or software, or even hardware-based fan control, the 120mm variant of the Arctic Liquid Freezer will keep your system refrigerated at a, mostly, quiet volume. Corsair Hydro Series H5SF. Even if you have a budget that allows for some of the more serious liquid cooling solutions, even some of the sweetest PC cases don't permit the sheer mass of a bulkier, dual fan or even a single 120mm radiator. That's where the Hydro Series H5SF proves. Building small doughs doesn't mean you have to give up on liquid cooling. NZXT Kraken X62. No Fan CR95C. A South Korean component company that specializes in helping enthusiasts reach that 0 dBA silent sweet spot. In doing so, of course, you can count on severely limiting yourself in terms of power, with its CR95C fanless solution being limited in compatibility to processors whose TDP fall below 95W. Still, the no-fan CR95C is worth a shot for those sporting low-power rigs that prioritize tranquility over raw horsepower.